Okay.
I got an idea. Maybe I can overload these batteries.
I was about to say, why can't I move?
Boom.
How big of a boom are we talking about?
Can't wait to find out. Keep them busy while I rig this place. Here come the creeps. I need time, Quill. Keeping the flark off my tail. Why couldn't they have used one of the 242 programming languages I know?
You got this! I know you do! Get right!
The gargantuan droid is also a sizable
how's
threat.
it going?
Don't distract me when I'm paw deep in explosives.
Rush him, Drax!
Drax, you missed.
Don't have time for a chit-chat, bud. Try to save our butts here.
Take me or we barely decking this thing! Hold him down, Bruce!
We're in this now!
Really missing Gamora right now!
I'm telling you, she just ain't
Yoink.
a team player.
Says the guy who just rejoined the team after ditching us.
Clark! Well, I swear
Bruh.
to Scott, if you let them shoot me in the ass,
Don't worry, we've got you covered, man.
it sure don't feel like it.
Help, give me help.
Big
Peter
problem
Quill, I have
solved with a
rescued
big
you.
solution. Thanks, Drax. Drax, toss it. Wrap him up, bud. Zap! I love playing Zappazellan. Feels like I've been shooting that big bud for hours.
Really? Really? Yeah, instead of letting me do the takedown, you kill me. Yeah. Bull crap. Yeah, now I have to sit here for a minute. So the kid. It's hard being mad when you can't speak. That just makes you angrier. And if someone calls you out on it, you start laughing. Being mad is hard.
Keep outrunning the whole army. We've got to cut them off or we're gonna die here.
I got an idea. Maybe I can overload these batteries. Make this part of the ship go boom.
How big of a boom are we talking
Heard
about?
this 3
Can't wait
times
to
now.
find out. Keep them
Oh,
busy
what,
while
last
I rig
video?
this place.
Well, last video was the first
Here
time.
come the creeps. I need time, Quill. Keeping the flark off my tail. Why do I feel no order in this fight?
This is about survival, Drax. Branch out, you.
Sounds like a lot of flark and
Target, how's it
gunfire.
going?
Don't distract me when I'm paw deep in explosives.
Is it me or we barely denting this thing?
Things built tough.
Frick your
We need
arm.
to really pile it on. Ah! The mechanical beast is running out of limbs. This battle must end. Try to end it with a big bang. Prepare yourself.
Really missing Gamora right now.
I'm telling you, she just ain't a team player.
Says the guy who just rejoined the team after ditching us.
Clark! Quill, I swear to Scott, if you let them shoot me in the ass,
Don't worry, we've got you covered, man.
I feel like it.
There we go.
Rocket, I hope you have a surprise for them.
Canaria loves surprises. When have I ever failed to blow? Okay, this one's set. Keep the loonies busy while I rig the next one.
I
Really?
don't know if we can keep this up.
You have to.
Alright, guys.
Don't wanna
Be
rush
great
you,
if
but
Gamora was here.
Why couldn't they have used one of the 242 programming languages I know?
You got this! I know you do! Grouped another cultist! Round him up, Groot! Give it up!
Bing.
You dudes are outmatched here!
Too late for negotiation, ain't it? You struggle in vain!
What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
This battle must end!
Keep on keeping them busy, Drax!
Ah. No.
I hear way too much shooting! There is much noise! Do not shoot him! It will lash out with vile magic! Yeah! The freak's gonna redirect your blast! The trick is to defeat them before
Appreciate the help, big guy!
Hey! The flying priest healing him up! Then he should be the first to die!
Let's buy rockets some time!
Perhaps they will not even notice
No.
this tiny body!
Bad.
Yup! The first Nard with the power is gonna get his!
Really?
Do you guys give up yet? Beautify him, Groot!
Why couldn't they have used one of the 242 programming languages I know?
You got this! I know you do! The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
Just carry the sevens and Clark, work with me here! Unleash me onto these fools!
Let's see! I'll show him some muscle!
How are we supposed to get him? First guy keeps healing him!
Bing. There we go.
Okay, they're set to blow! We need to get the Flark out of here!
How much time do we have?
I might have overdone it. Run!
No! Rocky, where's our...
Whee!
Where did this go?
Out!
Out where?
Oh crap.
Outside!
I hate this. I just have to take 5 minutes to reload every time. Oh crap.
Out!
Out where?
Outside!
Stay together, people! Don't fall off the edge! Don't fall off the edge!
Whee! Yeah, we're back. Wait, we left Gamora. That's all that was? Oh, that little flicker was all the damage that was done?
We must go back.
Are you crazy? I like killing sprees as much as the next guy, but we barely got out of there alive.
What about Gamora?
She made a choice.
So you're just gonna abandon her? And Nikki? What if it was Groot? You gonna leave him behind too?
Don't talk like that. That's not what this is about.
Isn't it though? We're supposed to be a team. Teams don't leave people behind.
Tell that to the giant Kratakan army of robots and brainwashed believers we barely got away from.
Hi, Gamora.
Gamora!
Is that?
Yes.
How'd you get
I
back?
don't see.
I failed. Raker lives.
For now.
We have to go back. We can't leave Nikki there. What he'll turn her into?
Blah, blah, flarkin' blah. So you got stepdaddy issues and had a horrible childhood. Boo-hoo.
Rocket!
What? It's true. Guess what? You ain't the only one here who had it bad. It don't mean we're angling to commit suicide because some pseudo-priest nutjob is doing surprise nutjob stuff. If we go back there, we're dead. D-E-D! Dead!
I'd rather die with honor than without.
Who crawled up her butt and died? So, get the Flark out of Dodge?
Not yet. We should try to get a hold of Cosmo instead.
Great plan, only he ain't answering the passport.
Okay, but what choice do we have? We don't have comms.
Well, actually, we might have comms. It turns out they weren't as flarked as I originally thought.
Really?
Groot should be able to raise him. Okay.
Hey, Salama.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon.
You alright there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered. By Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
Fair.
Chew, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship!
Shoo! Flark off!
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't.
Exactly. Rex's room is this.
What do you think,
Yes.
bud? Now that Contraxi is gone, what's gonna be the new hotspot for entertainment?
I see you have discovered my criminal record.
Yeah. I guess I couldn't help myself. I mean, it's your rap sheet.
I suppose that it is impressive to criminals.
Reformed criminals, as in past tense. We're legit now, remember?
I do not think we share the same definition of legitimate.
Okay, fair, maybe not, but still. Guy who kills Thanos ends up in the most infamous prison in the galaxy? It's gotta be one hell of a story.
Which part would you like to hear, Peter Quill? How I allegedly killed the Mad Titan, or are you enamored by my stay in the kiln?
Thanos, obviously. I mean, it's the Mad Titan. He was supposed to be untouchable, and then BAM! Player 2 has joined. Just, how'd you do it? How'd you take Thanos down?
With sorcery.
Come on, really?
Really. After Thanos murdered my family, rage filled my heart. In my search for revenge, I found Mentor.
You mean a mentor, right?
No. Mentor is his name. And his brother Cronus. Sorcerers. They gave me a sleeping potion that would grant my greatest desire. Finding and killing Thanos.
You're messing with me.
I am not. When I awoke, I was changed. I could sense the Mad Titan's vile life force, feel it pulsating from across the galaxy.
Wow, that's a...
I
I
know
sure as
how it
Drax doesn't
sounds,
have
Peter
nipples.
Quill.
And I believe that you believe this happened. It's just... it's pretty out there. Even for space stuff.
Regardless, I followed the pulse in my mind until it led me to a moon in the Black Quadrant. And there, I found Thanos, hiding like a coward. Our battle waged for days. Each of us trading blows across the moon's inhospitable surface, equal in strength, equal in our resolve to see the other dead once and for all.
And then you... delivered the final blow.
I recall throwing a final swing before I collapsed from exhaustion. When I awoke, I was in a hospital on Elanis. Many rotations had passed, and I was being hailed as a hero.
For killing Thanos.
Allegedly. The very fibers of my being say otherwise. I can still feel him out there. I have no doubt in my heart that he survived, just as I did.
What was it like in the kiln?
You would not have survived the cycle. Why?
I maybe know someone there.
Then pray they died quickly.
Yikes. It's really that bad?
Worse. However, after the chaos I wrought in my misguided quest for revenge, it was a well-deserved punishment.
Right. The rampage.
That is one way to describe it. After my battle with Thanos, I became convinced that he still drew breath. I demanded proof, but when none was provided, I convinced myself that others were concealing his location. I saw his hideous visage in every shadow, and murdered anyone I thought was hiding him.
Some of which were very bad dudes.
Perhaps. It is not my place to judge.
So, how'd they stop you? Nova Corps, I mean. You're Drax, the Destroyer. There's not a bounty hunter alive who could have taken you down.
I surrendered.
What? Why?
I had succumbed to madness, and become the very thing that I hoped to vanquish. Once I realized that, I could not live with the monster that I had become.
Well, the important thing is that you're here now. With us. Man, we're not going back to prison anytime soon.
That remains to be seen.
Ah.
Peter, we need to...
Gamora. Hey.
Is that... Corell's Galactic
Where'd
War
her
Commendation?
uniform
Yeah.
go?
I rescued it from her office. I was planning to give it back to her until...
No one could have predicted that Corell was dead. Or that Nikki would be the matriarch.
Or that she might be my kid.
That too.
She's gonna have questions and I don't even know where to begin. How did you and Mom hook up? Why weren't you around? Did you even want me? Ugh, I've become my dad.
Do you want to practice on me, answering her questions?
Corell never told me about Nikki. She had a chance to tell me 3 years ago and she didn't.
What happened?
You have to promise not to judge me too harshly.
I can't promise that. I love judging people.
Fine. Corell maybe kinda caught me with a kidnapped 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, I can see why Corell wouldn't have mentioned Nikki.
It's not like that. I didn't kidnap the kid, Yondu did. I told him it was wrong, that we had to give her back, and he disagreed. So I stole the Milano and I was trying to return her when Corell just happened to intercept me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, after the Galactic War ended, Corell and I went our separate ways. I rejoined the Ravagers and she joined the Nova Corps. It's not like we had a future together. When she caught me with the kid, when I saw the disappointment in her face, I knew I had to turn over a new leaf. Even if it meant turning in Yondu.
You're the reason Yondu's in the kiln? No wonder there's a bounty on your Earth name. He must have been pissed.
Yep. But I'd do it all over again. What gets me is that Corell had plenty of chances to tell me about Nikki, and she didn't. If I had known, maybe...
The important thing is that you know now.
Yeah. I already told Nikki some of the story.
But not all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not that.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers, hitting Shatari supply chains. You know, pirate stuff. None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival, especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corell because I heard Earth was in Shatari's crosshairs.
Mercury, yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
Nova.
Undermanned, undergunned, and horribly outnumbered outpost that didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell when the Shatari launched a sneak attack. Obviously, I had to do something.
Nikki would understand that, I think.
It was so close, Gamora. By the time I convinced Yondu to help, the outpost had fallen. We thought we were too late, so when Corell and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so... badass. Her forces had been through the ringer, but she wasn't about to give up Mercury without a fight.
That definitely sounds like the Corell I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu to stay and help retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours strategizing together, often late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky. We thought we were gonna die.
But you didn't.
No, we didn't. And now I have to figure out how to tell my estranged kid her mother's dead. Anyway, until we get Nikki back, we've got bigger fish to fry. This stuff can wait.
True. But when you are ready to talk about it, just be honest with her. The rest will fall into place.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Hope somebody makes the right call and gets us out of the way of those church idiots. It ain't cowardice, it's common sense. Wait, are you siding with Green Team on this? Yeah, well, a little bit is all we'd achieve before getting brain scrubbed and tied up to faith reactors.
Hey, Rocket, you got a minute?
I'm not gonna do that yet. Yeah.
I bought
yeah,
something in nowhere to remove that Nova Corps lock. The guy said it was a lock disabler. It's not?
Piece of junk disabler is what it is.
Are you?
Oh.
How do I have to say this again?
No shopping for tech without Rocket.
Fine.
Be right there, you impatient flark snuffle.
At least I still have enough to pay it.
Here you go. This work is worth more than your worth, Quill.
I'm gonna end the video here. Because if I go another big long thing, the video will end midway through. Yeah, you know. Subscribe.